I'm sure the guys are tired of playing against each other. They're so familiar with each other. It's not the kind of competition that at this stage you want. You want to, try to beat on somebody else, and hopefully Thursday will give us a good opportunity to do that.
Are you where you want to be?
I would say we've made some progress, but no, we're not where we want to be. We have a lot of things still to improve upon before we're going to be able to execute. Whenever you're developing a new system or a new style of play, it takes a while for the players to adjust and figure out what the coach wants. The players all want to please the coach. They want to do what he wants, but they also have developed their own style themselves. And as we've explained to them, a coach can't adjust to 13 different styles, but 13 people can adjust to one new style. And that's what we're trying to do now.
What's been the greatest frustration? We see you get a little heated and really trying to instruct some guys.
When? Today?
But what's been the greatest frustration so far?
I would say that coaching, very much like teaching, you're trying to teach your players what they should and shouldn't do, and you want them to learn very, very fast, and that's probably unrealistic. So we're pushing them hard to at least learn as much as they can, as fast as they can, knowing, quite frankly, that there are going to be times that certainly not going to do it the way we want. So there's a lot of correction, and we're not angry with them as much as we are trying to be demanding of them. And with that in mind, we had a situation with one of our players, Kenny Kaji, who didn't fulfill one of his responsibilities, so he will not be playing on Thursday. Basically, coach's decision, and I will use the expression, a violation of team rules, or maybe team expectations is more accurate.
Coach, what would you like to see out of the team Thursday? I know it's only exhibition, but what would you like to see Thursday?
Well, I'd like, first of all, for us to be able to defend better, where our defense is paying very, very close attention to pressuring the ball, but also taking away dribble penetration and rebounding the basketball. If we could do basically those three things, pressure the ball, take away dribble penetration, and then rebound any miss, I'd be happy with the defense. And on offense, if we can share the ball without turning it over. We turn the ball over way too much. Most of it is not caused by the defense. Most of it is caused because the players are in too much of a hurry, and we need to develop a little more patience and understanding.
What have you seen from Durand in the ways that he practices in these last couple of weeks?
Say it again?
What have you seen from Durand with the way he practices?
Well, the first couple of weeks we had him playing mostly off the ball, and this last week we've had him playing with the ball. I think he likes to handle the ball and be the initiator, but he's also a very fine scorer, so he's got to find the balance between distributing and scoring, and we're working on that with him.
What did you learn from the scrimmage against USF? They were actually up against another team.
Well, it showed a lot of the elements that we anticipated seeing. We turned the ball over a lot. We're not a great rebounding team, but we can shoot the ball, and when we throw good passes, we can make open shots. So from a defensive standpoint, we need to rebound better. From an offensive standpoint, we got to learn to not turn it over so much. And use the example of if you take 50 shots and you make 50% of them, so let's say you're making 25 out of 50. Well, if you turn the ball over 25 times, it's 25 shots you didn't get. We'd much rather be a team that turns it over 10 and gets 60 shots or 65 shots. But we'd have to reduce our turnovers in order to accomplish that.
You had Raphael and Kenny playing alongside each other today a little bit. I know you had talked about you were going to mix that up and see how they would do. Just what do you think of how them together, something a little different?
We've done it periodically. It really depends on the opponent. In basketball, matchups are so important. At the defensive end, who can guard who? If it's a very big team, then we might need to use Kenny and Raph together because our size could become a disadvantage. On the other hand, we're not going to hesitate to use 4 guards because it might create matchup problems for our opponent. And we might be able to be very, very effective offensively by having 4 3-point shooters out on the court at the same time.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks.